How to simplify manifestation for instant results. I'm gonna give you 5 ways to do that coming up next. Hi guys, my name is Dave and this is HeartSpace, and on this channel we're releasing videos every single day to help you live life more in your way. And I would consider being able to manifest the things you want into your life something that helps you live life in the way that you want. So if you want videos like this, more of them, hit that subscribe button and bell icon so you don't miss any of the videos that we've released. Now, in this one, again, I want to give you 5 ways, 5 steps really, that are going to help you manifest the things you want into your life. Now, this can be incredibly powerful if you follow it, so let's get into it. Before we start, I want you to put into the comments, I am manifesting what I want into my life now. And if you've been here for a while, you'll know why I ask you to do this, because it helps to rewire your brain by changing your identity to identify as someone who can manifest. And it also gets you to take a little bit of action right now. And again, action is the most important step, or one of the most important in manifesting. Instead of just listening to this through one ear, out the other, you're actually taking a little bit of action. Also, make sure you stick to the end, because the last one is kind of my secret sauce to manifesting. A little practice you may have not heard of, but is so powerful, and I don't want you to miss out on. So make sure you check that out at the very end. So let's get started, and we're gonna go in reverse order, starting with number 5. And number 5 is meditation. Look, I know so many people go over the power of meditation. I know I've gone over it often as well, but again, there's a reason so many people go over it. There's a reason I go over it. There's a reason why so many people swear by it and call it one of their most powerful manifesting practices, or practices in general, because it just is. Meditation can be done in so many different ways to attract things to you, to clear things out that are blocking you from manifesting things. And it's just, in my eyes, one of the most important practices you could ever do. It helps you connect to your higher self. It helps you connect to the universe. It helps you connect to the thing, guys, that is co-creating this whole experience with you, which includes your manifestations. And so the more you meditate, the more you sit with yourself in silence, or you repeat a mantra, or you do guided meditations, the more you're going to be able to bring the things you want into your life. So that's number 1. Again, you can just start with a 10 to 20 minute meditation practice and work your way from there. But I just cannot recommend enough a daily meditation practice in some form, especially if you want to be someone who manifests things. Number 4 is to daydream consciously. Look, you're always daydreaming whether you know it or not. Our lives are run pretty much 95% of the time by the subconscious mind, which is, kind of operating in the background, but there are pictures, there are stories kind of being played in your mind's eye in the background all of the time. Daydreaming is almost another way of visualizing, but if you deliberately and consciously daydream about the things you're excited about, you're way more likely to manifest it, because again, visualization has power. Your brain does not know the difference between a vivid daydream, a vivid visualization, and between that and reality, because ultimately this is all in a way a virtual reality. It is all something that has come from the level of thought. Everything started in here and then came out here. And so if you can picture something new, if you daydream about something new, you will see it manifest eventually into physical reality, so long as you're doing other things as well, which we'll be getting into. So if you're excited about something, daydream the heck out of it. You're excited about maybe living in a specific place, daydream about it. Daydream about it in color, in detail. You're excited about making a certain amount of money, daydream about it. How are you doing it? How are you making that money? What are you doing? See yourself working, with your passion, making money. Maybe you want to help a lot of people. See yourself, again, working in a way that you love, helping a ton of people. And the more you can daydream on these things, the closer you're bringing the physical reality, the physical equivalent of those daydreams into your physical existence. Number 3 is scripting, and this is something I've been experimenting with recently, but you can actually start writing out the things that you want through scripting that you want into your life tomorrow. Now, it doesn't have to necessarily be tomorrow, but you can write down today what you want tomorrow. There are people who script out their whole days the day before, or at least parts of their days. I watched a video recently from someone who was incredibly successful living in their passion, who said that he would script out certain meetings he was going to have for his business, and 9 times out of 10 the meeting would go exactly as he had scripted it, writing it out. And so you can actually script the things you want into your life. A lot of people who practice the law of attraction and teach it, believe so much in the idea of scripting, writing out the things that you want, and then giving it focus, giving it energy, continually writing out the things that you want, seeing in your mind's eye that thing you want to manifest at some point in this moment. And so if you write out all of these things you want and you script them, and you really give energy to them, you are only more likely to bring them into your physical reality. You know, one way I did this, just to give you an example, and I'll give you a very easy to measure example, is when I had another YouTube channel called Simply Soccer. I had, I think, around 8, 9, 10,000 subscribers, and I wanted to have 100,000. And so I wrote out on a paper that within a year, I would have 100,000 subscribers on Simply Soccer. Now, it took me a few years alone just to get to where I was, 8, 9, 10,000. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to script this. I'm going to make on this page, I'm going to look at it often. I'm going to put myself in this energy that I'm going to get 100,000 subscribers. And guess what? I hit it. I hit 100,000 subscribers within 365 days from writing that. And then beyond that, I got to 280,000 something again through using similar methods. So this does work if you apply it. Now, you don't have to do it something that's just number based. It can be for anything. But by writing out the things that you want and visiting them often, putting yourself in that energy, mixing your daydreams into these things as well, daydreaming about whatever you've written as being real right now, this is only going to make you a much more powerful manifester and bring things into your life quicker. Number 2 is a huge one, and this is one, really, if you just do this, you will manifest things regardless of anything else. Like, even if you don't exactly know what you want, good things will come into your life through just doing this. And this is another way to live where if you don't want to necessarily write things out and script things and all that, and you just kind of want to see where life takes you, this is the way to go. And you should be doing this anyway, but this is the way to go. Because this is when you're going to be operating mainly from your intuition and heart. And it's staying in your tens. And what I mean is the more you stay in what you truly love, in what your heart desires, in your so-called tens, in what feels light, the faster and faster you're going to manifest. Because when it comes to the law of attraction, you can read The Secret and other corresponding books or other books similar to that go over this. The most important thing you can do when it comes to the law of attraction is to feel good. It's to be in high energy. And one of the most potent energies is the energy of love, of peace, of joy. And when you're in your tens, that's exactly where you are. You're not listening to the thinking mind anymore, which can only go to a certain level. You are now listening to your heart. And your heart's telling you, man, I just want to meditate. You know, that feels like a 10 for me. You know, I want to go dance. I'm just saying that because I'm swaying a little bit here. So maybe I want to go dance. Maybe that's my 10. But my 10 right now is to record this video for you. You know, for me, these videos are 10s. As you can probably tell, you know, everything's just kind of pouring out of me when I make these videos. It's just like things are flowing through me. Something's coming through me. This isn't a struggle for me. You know, the only thing that's a struggle is my knee kind of buckles after a while, but I don't even notice until I'm finished because I'm so in the moment right now, in my 10, in my heart. And I know the more I stay in this, you know, if I'm reading books that are 10s for me, I'm watching shows that are 10s for me, so probably not the mainstream shows, but different things. If I'm around people that are 10s for me, I'm engaging in activities that are 10s for me, 10 being the highest, by the way, guys, things that are in your heart, then I know good things are coming into my life. And you will find that by just doing this one, by just getting in your 10s and rooting yourself there and spending the majority of your day in your heart, amazing, amazing things will come into your life. Again, you will start to discover the magic of life if you do this one. All right, guys, and number 1, and I promised you this one because I told you to come to the end. This is my secret sauce, an exercise I don't see being taught as much, and I learned a few years ago. And you know, I've noticed when I do this, especially consistently every single day, again, the magic of life just starts to come in. And so this exercise is called remembering the future. The person I learned this from, Kyle Cease, just calls it Kylego, and he has a fun story to why it came to that name. But it's the same exercise as remembering the future. So now what you're doing here is speaking into existence the things that you want. But you're going to do it in a time-piercing kind of way. So what that means is you are going to pretend at this moment you are actually in a future moment, looking back at this moment and going over all of the things that came into your life. So for example, I did one today. As of recording this, it is March 26th. So this is how I started my Remembering the Future or Kylego today. I said, it is currently April 25th, which is a month, 30 days from today, and I just wanted to take a few moments to look back at the last 30 days from March 26th to now, April 25th. And then I would go over all of the things that have happened in that month from the perspective of it being right now. Now, this is powerful because when you actually look at the law of attraction in the universe, everything is actually right now. There is no time in the way you believe it or look at it from the universal perspective. It doesn't operate from a place of time. You know, that is a human construct. That's something that we created in order to measure things and in order for all this to make a little more sense to us. But from the universal standpoint, it isn't. And so if you can put yourself in the energy of actually it being a month later or a year later right now, looking back at the moment right now and feel as though that is real, it is incredibly powerful because the universe is then picking up on that energy and going, okay, he's energetically communicating this right now. We have to align with that. We now need to get into balance and into rhythm with the energy that I am releasing. And so I'll go, you know, the last 30 days have been amazing. I'll talk about my health. I'll talk about my business. I'll talk about people I love. I'll talk about all of these things and the amazing things that have happened in these last 30 days. And I'll get into a flow with it. I'll get into a high energy with it. And guys, this practice is so powerful. Again, it may seem a little silly to some of you, but please try it. So again, all you need to do, whatever date it is, you can try a month at first, just do it for a month and go like, so again, if you're gonna do it today, I don't know when this video is gonna be released, but again, today's March 26th. So I would say, okay, it's currently, if I'm doing a month, it's currently April 25th right now, and I want to look back at the last month. So from March 26th to April 25th, and just go over what happened. And I'll talk about, you know, how I was in my heart the whole time. I was in absolute love. You know, I was creating videos every single day for HeartSpace. My business was growing radically, and I was just loving every single moment. You are starting to move into this identity, by the way, guys. This is such a powerful practice. It's the last one I want to give you here. And again, it's not one I hear that's talked about that much. But I love like moving around and speaking out loud more than I like writing, even though I do both. And so that's something that's really powerful for me to be able to speak it into existence. Again, speaking things into existence, your words are incredibly powerful. The universe only operates in the now. And this practice is taking advantage of that to allow more things to align with you, allowing things to manifest faster. So give that exercise a try and let me know how it goes. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this one. This is how to manifest things into your life. I really hope you'll take these things to heart and actually apply them. The more you apply this stuff, the more it'll work, guys. Remember, it's not good enough to have it go in one ear and out the other. It's an old man saying. I don't know why I say that so often. It's just funny to me. But it just works if you do it. So you have to do it, and you have to do it from the right energy. And if you do that, it works. So I really hope to hear that you're doing it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. As always, I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.